So after a nice sleep in the St. Jacobs Park by the river, where we could hear the highway all night long, we are here in St. Jacobs. Packed up early because the forecast said it was going to rain starting around 8 o'clock, so we got up at 6, packed up, and 1 minute later we're here in town. And what's with with being in St. Jacobs without looking at the old red tractor, this guy here, and you can see that there's a banner up there that says the start finish for the BT 700, which is the marquee route for this series of routes that Matt created for us. I'll probably give it a go in the spring, but for now we're just doing the GNR. But like most of his routes, they start and end here in St. Jacobs. So, and what a lovely place to be to start and end a bike packing trip. Anyways, the idea is to get some coffee, maybe a little bit of breakfast here, check the latest weather forecast, and then start out and get prepared for rain and do that. So it's going to be the first time we have to do the rain thing on the trip, but that's why we have rain gear, and yeah, that's part of what bike packing is all about. Anyways, but you knew that. So time to go into the Eco Cafe and grab some brekkie. All right, let's just have a quick look actually at the Eco Cafe. Get my there we go. Get my light. Okay, let's go in here. Okay. And this is the Eco Cafe. All right. And here we are. So, Andres just went out to get his charging stuff, and I am going to sit down and have my big coffee, waiting for my big sandwich. Should be good. And it's great that these guys are open this time of day, and it makes for a perfect starting off point for the day. All right, lovely restaurant, lovely people, it's all good, lovely food, loving it. All right, we'll see you later. All right, so we're just finished in Linwood, not Linville, and we got back out onto the Kissing Bridge, is it? Rail trail, and it's amazing. I think they just resurfaced it because, look, it's like, can you see how the mud or the gravel or whatever it is moving? It's like making impressions. It's amazing. I've never seen a trail this soft. I hope it doesn't go on too long like this. Looks like they just resurfaced it, but so many things you find when you're out bike packing. All right, there's Andreas, by the way. All right, and I'm checking to see if I've got level, and I've got level. Okay, not like yesterday. Anyways, that's it. See you down the trail. Hope we don't fall or dig in too much or get any peanut butter mud. So we're a little bit up the trail on the Kissing Bridge Trail. And there's Mr. Local Feline there in the grass. And the gravel is better. It's not deep, it's not thick. A little loose in spots, but you can see here, Andreas, that lovely rooster tail up his back. There we go. He's owning it, man. He's owning it. That is the reason why you want to get a rear fender. Too heavy, yes. And I drag my butt so much with this rear fender. I think you're probably right. geez. Sorry. Wow. Wow. So, this is a change from the last 20 kilometers or so of mostly slurry gravel roads, along with the occasional paved break, but all of it in the wind and all of it really messy. So, the sun has come out, or it's coming out. It's getting considerably warmer, and yeah, I've got my rain gear off, and hey, we're back on a trail. But riding on these trails is lovely in the fall, but the fact that they're covered in leaves means that it covers up any little hazards that might be there. And like I said, it's not like you can't just ride over them, but you kind of need to know they're there, because if you don't know they're there and you hit them the wrong way, off you go. But this is lovely. So that last section, all of that gravel and all that stuff basically this morning was a kind of a necessary, mundane part of the route, because it goes from the Grand River down to the Nith River. So we're going down towards the Nith River, and once we get there, then I'm thinking that the route is going to be a little more like this along the river. We shall see. I think next up is, New Hamburg. I'm not sure. But yeah, but certainly enjoying this. This is quite lovely. This is interesting. We're riding beside a farmer's field here. I guess we're still on the, I'm not even sure what this trail is, but it's got white swatches there, so, and that seems to be consistent with the GPX map. So, and we're sticking with it. Okay, I think we're going like right through the forest here. Yeah, every so often we see these guys on the side of the road. Hope he doesn't do an immediate about face with that puppy. He just knocked me off the road like a pinball.
Alright, 400 meters, road 104. I'm sorry, 101. George and I camped here. This was our campsite for our third, that was our third night.
And what's a bike packing route without a little bit of suburban riding here, suburban neighborhood riding. Hello. Oh, we missed it. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, turn around. Yeah. That little path there. And there we be. And this is how intricate this route gets. I guess, I don't know, maybe this will take us through a little bit of a forest track. I hope this is not the last we see of whatever New Hamburg has to offer. But this is nice. Oh, look at Andreas' nice new bike isn't so pretty anymore. Hi there. Hey, buddy. Welcome to Hamburg. I believe we are crossing the Nith River. And looks like we're in, all of a sudden, the land of plenty. Looks like lots of options here. Oh, this looks like a lovely town. I rely on locals to tell me where to eat in places I have no idea. Okay, so after having dinner at the, the Country Inn restaurant in New Hamburg here, which was quite nice. So we are leaving New Hamburg here. And well, we're still in New Hamburg, but getting a little twisted around on the trails. But ultimately, Matt wants us to take the trail that goes along the river. And that's where we are. Okay. Back on track. Andreas is a ways ahead now. Gonna have to pedal double time to catch up. So it's another one of these situations where the road is closed. The sign back there said bridge is closed. But we're riding it. So, and I'm sure Matt would not lead us astray. And I'm sure he would have updated the Ride with GPS map to sort of detour us around this if it was not navigable by bicycle. We are in Plattsville, and we are at the Plattsville Variety, where they have grocery, lotto, magazines, and movies, and they're open 7 days a week. How awesome is that? Okay, so we're just south of Plattsville. And this is the bridge that Matt says that there is a little wild camping spot just on the other side of the bridge, down by the water. And I'm thinking off to the right there. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a nice little spot for camping. Let's investigate. I think this might be it right here. Yeah, there we go. Down to the water side. And, yeah, well, here we are. We're on the Nith River. There's the Nith River. And there's me. Whoops, there's me, if you can see me. And there's Andreas over there. And that's it. This is home for the night. We'll make the best of it. All right. See you tomorrow. Well, maybe a little bit later. I'll fill you in on how the day went. Hey, everyone. Just a quick update on the day. Yeah, it was a different day. It started out with rain. We got packed up just in time and got into the Eco Cafe in St. Jacobs just in time for the rain to start. So we were enjoying breakfast. The rain was coming down. Got ourselves prepped. Went over to the Home Hardware across the street in St. Jacobs and bought a $5 pair of heavy-duty, cleaning gloves. Latex, but heavy-duty. Great investment. They were extra large, so I could fit my liners in them, and they were absolutely perfect in the rain. Stopped in Linwood for a break. Had a burger. Picked up a beer for later, and just hung out there for a while. Did a bit more of a recharge, And by the time we got out of there, the rain had stopped. Spent, you know, most of the day just on long concession roads, and because it had just been raining, they were quite mucky. So our bikes are pretty dirty. But it could be a lot worse. It could always be a lot worse. You know, the longer it stayed dry, the quicker the roads dried, and sort of by the end of the day, most of the gravel roads are all dry. It's all good. We stopped in New Hamburg for just a quick meal, and then we jumped on our bikes and rode about 15 kilometers south to Plattsville. Stopped in Plattsville to get some water and some munchies, and then a couple of kilometers south of town, there was a left turn off of the main route, and there was not an abandoned, a closed bridge, closed to vehicular traffic, that crosses the Nith River, but cyclists can go across it. And on the other side, on a little embankment by the river, was a place to set up our tents. So that's what we did, and that's where we are. So we're on the Nith River, just outside of Plattsville, and the plan tomorrow is to head into Bradford, probably get to the other side of Bradford. We're going to take some shortcuts, and that will also build some extra time to um, ride through the the Dundas Valley Forest. And Andreas was saying that that's really worth the ride. So we're going to focus on making sure that we can do that ride. And if everything works out, I think by Thursday afternoon we should be in Toronto and back at Andreas' place in the afternoon, early afternoon actually. So that's the plan. Fill you more in as we go, but that's that. So end of day 3, great time camping on the Nith River. Doesn't get any better. It's been awesome. All right, see you tomorrow.